Tommy, TNT Fury shadow boxing. Look at this. You're just ready to go, aren't you?
Can't get enough of it, Dev. I'm ready to go right now in the suit, ready to go.
Not against me, presumably.
It's up to you, Dev.
Definitely not. How are you feeling? You've had an eventful press conference. Yep. Obviously, Jake Paul's not here. Obviously, Anthony Taylor, the pretty boy, is not here. But you've addressed them. You've sent messages to them. Yeah. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I can't not be absolutely ecstatic, can I? I'm boxing in America at the end of the month. It's on a massive show. It's on Showtime, live on Showtime, watched across the world. I'm 22 years old. The sun is shining. What can I moan about? I can't moan about anything. So I thank God every day. I'm alive and well. Training's going well. I'm in the best shape of my life, and I'm ready to get out there and do a job.
Did you expect this opportunity to present itself?
No. I mean, if you'd have asked me this 2 years ago when I was fighting, in Leicester, in my second fight, you're going to be fighting on Showtime in America, on a very big show. I said, jog on, mate. You're having a laugh. But ever since, my life has took a 180-degree turn, in the past 2 years, and ever since that idiot Jake Paul come on about all this sort of stuff, I somewhat knew in the back of my mind, something was going to be put together quite soon that could put me and him on a collision course. And this is what it is, obviously they've not put me on the undercard for the good of the health. I'm on it for a main reason. The main reason is to build that fight with Jake Paul. But listen, it's fun for me, this. I'm used to dealing with, English and British champions sparring, sparring quality men like that in the gym. And you're asking me to go out there and fight a 150-pound MMA guy who's had one boxing fight. Not a problem. Sign me up. So I'm ready to go, mate. I'm ready to go.
So what do we know about this pretty boy? You've already threatened that he won't be so pretty after August 29th. What do you know about him as a fighter?
I don't know anything about him as a fighter. I don't want to know anything about him because it doesn't matter what he's done in his life. It doesn't matter what he's done past or present. It's going to end the same way because I'm going over there to do a job. Like I've said throughout all these interviews today, I'm going over there to do a job and do it properly and stamp my authority out there in the USA.
What do you think when he does start bringing Molly May into it, and Jake Paul does the same as well, encouraging each other? What happens in your head when you see these sort of messages fly around?
I don't care. I'm thick-skinned. I'm not interested in what they got to say. But I'll tell you now, if they start doing that stuff over there when they're right in front of me, I'll be walking straight over there and throwing hands. Because believe me, it wouldn't have gone down if they was over here. I'll tell you that for sure. So, it is what it is. They can try and get in somebody's head, but they forget that I've been around this game for a long time. I've seen the mind games of Klitschko, a 12-year reigning defending champion, what he did against Tyson. You think two comedians like that can get underneath my skin? Definitely not. So it's going to be fireworks on fight week. I'm probably going to end up getting stuck into the both of them. I'm not going to lie. But listen, I'm going to take a team with me. I've got a couple loose ones myself, so if they want it, they can have it. Let's go.
You are expecting to get around him in fight week. Do you think he's going to put it on you? Do you think he'll back away kind of thing? How do you expect that to play out, that scenario?
Jake Paul's got no balls whatsoever. When I rock up to the hotel and I'm in it and I've got my shirt off and he sees me how big I am in person, he's gonna shit blocks like the rest of them. They can all talk and talk and talk, but when they see me in person and they see the veins coming out my neck and arms, they go, "Fuck me, this man's trained, he's in shape." I've seen it all before. I'm not going over there to mess around. I'm going over there to do a demolition job on a lumper and get this other man in the meantime. And that's it. That's all I'm going over there to do.
Very nicely put. Is Molly going over with you, and does that come with a kind of risk of people targeting her, right?
No, listen, Molly's going to be there, I think, two days before the fight. So she's not going to be there for full fight week, which is probably good because probably would be in Ohio jail if she was there because there would be some serious beef going down. But no, when Molly comes, it's going to be fine. She'll be well looked after. Like I say, I've got a couple of loose ones there. So she'll be fully looked after and she's going to enjoy the fight. And it's going to be nice to have her there. So obviously my dad can't be there, for reasons what it is. But she's going to be there and I'm glad she's there so she can enjoy it with me. It's going to be good.
So your dad not being there, what sort of challenges does that bring? He's been around you your whole career. Yeah. You've only boxed in the UK. So what's that going to be like? Have you given it much thought?
I haven't, to be fair, no. It is what it is. Tyson's been there. Tyson's gone overseas without him and boxed. It's something, unfortunately, that we have to do in the position that we're in. But, all I can do from my end is carry out the game plan that he's going to tell me to do and make him proud over there and get the win and come home safe and sound. That's all I can do as a son to make my dad proud. Other than that, the bulk of the work's going to be done here. And over there, when I get there, it's just going to be resting and training and a bit of loosening off anyway because you can't get any fitter in 10 days or so, whatever it is. So, no, my mind's bulletproof. I'm going to go over there with the game plan, carry it out, and return safe.
How do you see the Jake Paul Tyron Woodley fight playing out? How do you see that going?
The fact that he's making stupid videos online towards me it figures that he's not really losing much sleep over it, which is it's one of them you've got to question it, hasn't it? He's coming up with the hardest fight that he's going to have to date, and he's out there fooling about with his mate, calling me out.
One of the things I can feel that he is going to say, Jake, and of course Anthony Taylor in the build-up, I think they'll say, "Oh, he's boxing on my undercard. I'm the superstar here. Tommy's meant to be the real boxer. He's boxing on my undercard." What are your thoughts on that?
It can be what it is. I don't really care. It's a win-win for me. Like I said before, you're asking me to go over to America, fight an Oompa Loompa, live on Showtime, live on a worldwide audience. Why am I not going to do that? I'm not being funny. Billy Joe Saunders, the WBO world champion at the time, fought on the undercard of Logan Paul and KSI. Now, if he's good enough to box on an undercard, I certainly am. So it can be what it is. For me, this is a win-win. And no other boxer in my position and my age would turn this down. So, it's a win-win for me. They can say what they want, but it's me who's reaping the rewards, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. It's a great opportunity. Finally, Tommy, before I let you go, I can see Jake and Anthony looking down the camera. Do you want to say, apart from the left hook, do you want to say something to them if they're watching?
Both a pair of pussies, big time. I'm going to come over there. I'm going to get this Oompa Loompa smashed and send him back to the chocolate factory. And then I'm coming for Jake Paul. I'm going to knock you spark out, mate, and send you back to YouTube. God bless.